What's good, friends, family? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. So as you can see by the title, today we will be talking all about the Oura Ring. So if you're trying to figure out if this is for you or is it really worth it as you're holiday shopping or looking ahead to the new year, just stay tuned. I got you.
Some of the girls feel like automatically I have an advantage over them because I'm awesome and I totally have it going on.
Of the next video. So if you're looking to buy an Oura Ring, I would definitely recommend going to your nearest Best Buy because that's where I actually tested my finger. Or you also can go to the Oura Ring website and they can send you a free test kit. Best Buy was pretty accurate to me, but I've seen online that the testing rings inside may not be the best. So it's really up to you. Like I said, it was accurate for me, but people have different finger sizes, and then we can bloat and all that different stuff and retain water, so it could be different. They also provided the colors of the ring so you could actually see up close before purchasing if you're someone that likes to go in store before you buy online. So just keep that in mind, and it's very helpful. So now we're going to get to the unboxing. I feel like the packaging was really nice, and I just kind of want to show you guys everything that's included. But I'm going to talk a little bit about the ring as we unbox. So by the time of this video, I've had the ring for about 3 weeks. So I want to get into some of the metrics and how comprehensive the Oura Ring app is a little bit later in the video. But I want to tell you guys a little bit about the ring. So I ended up getting the Oura Ring during Black Friday because there was a Amex Platinum deal where you can get a $200 credit. So basically I got the ring for $50 plus tax, which was amazing because my brother had a Amex Platinum card. So shout out to him. I just kind of hit him up and I was like, look, Oura Ring has this deal. I had been wanting an Oura Ring and the stars just aligned for me, so I was able to get it. I will say that the right hand and the left hand may fit differently, so when you're testing out the Oura Ring, you definitely want to check in on that. One of the downsides to having an Oura Ring is that it does come with an app. For this purchase, I believe the first month using the Oura app was free, but it is, I think, $6 a month after that. Some of the other ring options don't have a app, so if that's something that you're like, I'm not about to be paying nothing extra, then this might not be the thing for you. I'll also say that the Oura Ring is like very, very, very comprehensive. And you'll see that a little bit later in the video in terms of tracking and how much it tracks. So I will say that the Oura Ring is extremely sleek and lightweight. A lot of times I honestly forget that I'm even wearing it, which is crazy. And this is coming from somebody who really doesn't wear jewelry like that besides some studs in her ears. I don't really rock rings. I don't really rock bracelets like that. I'm really just throw on my Apple Watch and go out the door kind of person. So this was not really much of an adjustment for me. I honestly, like I said, forget that I'm even wearing it. And I will say that the battery, as you can see, like the ring is on the charger right now. The battery lasts, you guys, a long time. It's supposed to last several days, and it really lasts that long for me. And honestly, I don't always have time to charge it because I'm like trying to go to bed and I'm trying to make sure it's tracking everything. So like I said, the battery's been holding up for me. I've heard some stories about people saying the battery doesn't really last after a while, but for me, I haven't had any issues with it. I feel like it's been doing a really, really great job. And so that's been the biggest thing for me. As you can see here, I'm just connecting my ring to the Oura Ring app. And so this is the part in the video where we get into the Oura Ring app. And I really want to tell you guys that it's super comprehensive. So I just want to get into those details. So stay tuned. Okay, so you're like, okay, now what all does the Oura Ring track? What's going on? Like, why do I need an app? Okay, so let's get into it. So the Oura Ring app, from the Oura Ring, it tracks sleep quality and duration, readiness, recovery score, heart rate, and HRV, which is the heart rate variability, body temperature trends, activity and movement, stress, and recovery balance. I will say that also, I noticed just like right from day one, you only get your activity data. So your steps, movement, active calories, that shows up immediately once the ring is paired. After your first night of wearing it, you usually get sleep and readiness scores the next morning. So some of the features that takes time is that your baseline, so your normal sleep, heart rate, temperature usually takes about 2 to 4 weeks of regular wear. And some advanced features like cycle insights and restorative time can need 30 days to work well. And then also community reports say full personalization, and certain insights can take a few weeks to a couple of months, and some trends like chronotype may even take longer. So one of the reasons why it takes time is that Oura Ring doesn't just measure your numbers, it compares them to your personal baseline over time. So the more consistent data it collects from you, the smarter and more personalized insights become. So just a little information about that. So you want to make sure, especially in the beginning, the first 30 days, the first few months, you want to make sure that you're wearing your ring consistently so that you're getting the most accurate data possible. So a lot of the Oura Ring data works together. So a lot of the information that you'll see me click around will show you my sleep patterns and then my heart rate. So the ring uses sensors to measure your heart rate and your heart rate variability, which is the HRV, body temperature, and movement while you sleep. So all of this data helps it to figure out when you're asleep and what stage of sleep you're in. So as you can see, when I'm going to the sleep section of the app, you'll see a breakdown of what type of sleep I was in. So it breaks your night into sleep stages. So awake, light sleep, deep sleep, and REM by looking at patterns in your body signals. And so the ring then creates a sleep score based on things like your total sleep, how long it takes you to fall asleep, which is latency, time spent in each stage, and how restful your sleep was overall. One of my favorite things about the app is that it also shows me my stress levels. So one of the things that I can go in and look at is what time was my stress, like what time was I engaged versus stress, so that I can then understand what is causing stress. So if I'm like, okay, I was at traffic that time, or I had this meeting at that time, or I had this hard conversation I needed to have at work, I can know exactly what kind of triggered me. As you can see here, it breaks it down by stressed, engaged, relaxed, and restored, which is very helpful because you can go back and check the last couple hours while you're at work. And you can say, oh, at 8 a.m. I was on my way to work. Another thing I really love, and this is for the women, oh my God, y'all, it breaks down your cycle. And I love that because there are so many different phases to your cycle. And so it tells you exactly what phase you're in. It tells you how many days you have until your cycle, which is very helpful. And you can also go in and see how all of that data comes together. This is the first time that the Oura Ring has tracked my cycle, so I don't have much information on it, but it is to the point where it can start telling me what phase I'm in, so I can understand if I need to kind of slow down in the gym this week, or like how it's going to affect my lifting, and like maybe I can't lift as much as I can during this phase of my cycle versus, you know, maybe I can go a little bit harder because I'm towards the end. So I think that's really cool. I also like the resilience side, and as you can see, I got my first status. Like I said, still early stages, and so it just tells you the resilience of how your body is able to withstand the stress and all that different stuff. So I love that. So the last few things that I want to mention about the Oura Ring and the app overall is that it can even flag when something feels off, like when I'm getting sick, So as you can see, this is an example of one of the symptom radars that I got recently. And so something was straining my body, and so the ring was able to detect it. And I thought that was really helpful for me. And obviously, it's not like a medical device, but there are examples and stories of how the Oura Ring was able to detect people's cancer, or just to alert them that something was wrong. And they were able to go to the doctor and find out that, like, wow, something was really, really wrong. And then also, I really appreciate how the app is able to detect whether I'm actually sleeping versus when I'm taking a nap. And it also recognizes when I'm working out. And so what you'll see is when the ring is sensing, you'll see a green light inside of the ring, which lets you know that it's actively tracking. Another really nice thing that the Oura Ring app provides you is that it gives you helpful articles and insights based on your data. So actually, it feels personalized and supportive and not overwhelming. So if you're someone that is stressing a lot, the app will probably start suggesting those articles for you to read, which is very helpful. I will say overall, as you can see in the video, this is the wear and tear so far, so it's not too bad. You can always go online and order a cover if you want to switch up the color. If you're like, actually, I kind of want to wear gold with this outfit, there are gold colors. If you're someone who wants to lift, I personally do not lift with my Oura Ring. I do take it off and I will just activate my Apple Watch. So I just wanted to note that. Also, I do sleep with my Oura Ring on. It is really recommended that you sleep so that it can get those scores for you and really track everything that you need. So you want to wear it as much as possible. Like I said, I'm only taking it off when I'm in the gym. But other than that, it's on me, it's ready to go. I might maybe take it off, of course, to wash my hands and things like that. But you definitely want to keep it on as much as possible so you're maximizing the data that you receive. I would say overall, the Oura Ring is definitely a 9 out of 10. The only cons I would say is having to pay for an app. Of course, the little bit of wear and tear that you might see. But other than that, I really do appreciate the insights that it is giving me, because I feel like because I can see how my sleep is going, it actually provides me, it actually forces me to like get in the bed and try to beat my scores every day. I'm like, oh man, I can't do 6 hours. Like, I'm hitting 6 hours. Like, oh no, I need to be doing like 7 hours and 45 minutes. Like, let's try to beat that. And so I would say overall, like, it gives me the information I need. All right, so that is it for this unboxing and review. I did want to mention that I do have the Oura Ring in the color silver, and I also have a size 9. So I did want to mention that. So if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button up at the top. Also, too, don't forget to hit that notification bell at the bottom of this video. So every time I post a video, you will be the first to know. If you enjoyed this review and unboxing today, make sure to give this video a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.